recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios Brisbane on 102.1 FM.
And broadcast across Australia on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to Zed Games.
With 10 years experience and over 500 episodes,
Zed Games brings you the best in gaming news, reviews, community and culture.
Want to reach out? Message us on Facebook at Zed Games AU.
Welcome to Zed Games. My name is Hazel. I'm here in the studio with...
Maylee.
And coming over the airwaves, who's that?
The disembodied voice of Tobi.
Tobi.
Sorry, I'll stop that now.
And how's everybody going?
Oh, good.
Good? Good?
I'm staring at countdowns.
Yeah?
What countdown?
Yeah. D4. Diablo 4. I'm not gonna time this, but I'm staring at it right now.
What's the
It's
countdown
32
at?
seconds, 31. Well, 14 hours, 53 minutes, and 26, 25, 24, 23. I can keep going. The joke's done.
Okay. So Tobi's excited for Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Have you joined in on any of the early access stuff for it?
No, because I only got in on the hype yesterday because Ez went, I'll play, and I'm like, I should look into... I'm going to have to buy this now.
You sound easily swayed.
Sucker.
I get into the hype so easily. It's like, if I just ignored it, I wouldn't have got into it. But then I started looking at it, and I'm like, I've played every Diablo so far. Oh, I'm going to have to play this one. Oh, well, it happens. But other than that, I've been playing some Zelda. You guys?
I've been watching everyone play Zelda as the only person in my house who doesn't own a Switch.
Oh, that's rough.
I mean, it's like $400.
Yeah.
I don't need a Switch.
Good.
I got caught up in the hype years ago when it was the pandemic and Animal Crossing was a thing, and I bought a Switch for that. So it's convenient just to have now. But I haven't been playing Zelda either. I have, as I often am doing, I have been playing Dead by Daylight. I go through periods and I'm back in my Dead by Daylight period.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
It's...
Yeah.
Maybe I should play it.
Everyone should play it.
Do you already have like a full squad?
I never have people that want to play with me as much as I want to play with them. So I need more people to play with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
We should get a whole Zed Games game
We'll just
night.
play the old man, which is like the noob guy of choice.
How much is the game? Is it...
I honestly don't remember. I bought it years ago.
Fair enough. I don't know how much it costs to get Destiny 2 nowadays.
Yeah.
Which... I know that it's free to play,
I actually
but it's not really.
Looked into that recently because I was feeling like I should play. And it's all on a good discount at the moment.
It does look like the new stuff is pretty good, and
yeah.
I heard someone, I think it was you, say that maybe you don't have to grind so much.
I'm hoping
to make the game playable.
I think so. I'm taking the word of Reddit, so we can't really take it as read. But I'm loving Discord at the moment because Cameron's all hyped for Street Fighter 6 and has actually put forward a name for our Dead by Daylight crew.
Oh, he has.
And what is it?
Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah.
So now we have to do it.
Okay.
Now we have to.
Maybe we need to stream that or something.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Play it as
Halloween.
a group. That'll always be fun.
Oh. Ooh. Halloween stream.
It's a potential.
Don't hold us to any of this.
Yes.
I will hold you.
No guarantees.
Tobi, absolute guarantee.
You have no power.
Yeah, you're a disembodied voice. What can
I'm
you
just a disembodied voice. What can I do?
So you're listening to Zed Games, is that it?
You're listening to Zed Games.
You're listening to Zed Games.
Hello, you're listening to Zed Games.
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 Perfect. Thank you.
You're listening to Zed Games with Hazel, Maylee, and Tobi. And I think it's time for us to hear some news, some gaming news.
I think you're right.
Gaming news?
Alrighty.
News?
Let's check over to the news. Here we go.
Yes, news.
This sacred hour in video game news. Fig, the unique crowdfunding platform that allowed people to invest in projects for a share of the profits, has shuttered their website after merging with Republic. Republic is a platform that allows a wide variety of investments, which are all very cool, such as real estate and cryptocurrency. Cool. High-profile projects such as Double Fine Psychonauts 2, which was still fulfilling backer rewards, and Gearbox's unreleased Homeworld 3, have scrambled to replicate their communication to backers elsewhere, as the news of the shutdown appears to have come with extremely short notice. And here is the least important news of the week. In an awkward turn of events, Blizzard and Game Radar's Future Games show have been caught red-handed using fake community questions in a recent Q&A video. Some inquisitive viewers quickly discovered that not everything seemed above board.
The cutscenes in D4 are gorgeous. How important is to get these as high quality as they are in game?
Tweeted at Emma Rocks, a Twitter account that was last active 13 years ago.
Will skill trees be further expanded with new branches choices for existing abilities in future patches seasons? I'd love skill clusters like the Necromancer's Curse cluster to have some extra oomph.
Asked Reddit user Heistmeister, who has 1 karma and no posts or comments. Blizzard have denied the accusations, leaving the rest of us to wonder why did any of this happen and what does it matter. It's that time of the year we used to turn to E3, but those days are gone. No worries, however, as very little has changed and there will be announcements aplenty over the next few weeks. We've already had Humble Games, PlayStation and Marvelous Games showcases, as well as Warhammer Skulls, which included a Warhammer 40k racing car combat game called Speed Freaks, with 2 E's. In the next week, we will see the MetaQuest Gaming Showcase on June 2nd, 3 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time, and Guerrilla Collective Online Showcase on June 8th at 2 AM. Then the week after, everything kicks off with the Summer Game Fest. To stay up to date with all these events, you can follow the Zed Games event calendar at zgamesau.net/events. Speaking of which, Devolver Digital have announced the return of Volvy, the beloved classic video game character we all know from our favourite Devolver Digital hits. To check out Volvy's return, be sure to check out the Devolver Direct at 8 AM June 9th. Upcoming game releases. June 2nd, we'll see Street Fighter 6 for PlayStation platforms, Xbox platforms, and PC, along with We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie for PlayStation platforms, Xbox platforms, Switch, and PC. June 6th, we'll bring Diablo 4, If You Dare. And finally, on June 8th, we'll see the release of Harmony, The Fall of Reverie for Switch and PC. Blessed be the video game news for which you have received.
Thank you, Paul, and blessed be.
Who
I'm not.
or what is a Volvy?
I'm scared to find out, to be quite honest.
Don't Google it. No, you find to Google it.
Okay.
You can Google it.
Just don't misspell it.
I'm threatened.
Well, I hate to say it, but I just Googled it and all Google went and said, are you trying to search for Volvo? Volvo. Yes. Obviously, my Google searches are very tame.
Yeah, it's all that car shopping you did.
What? Okay. There it is. You've got to do it with a Y. It's Volvy.
Okay. I mean,
and yeah.
Is this a real thing that they've used in the past, or are they just?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It is an actual game.
Oh
that
no!
They have decided to remake.
No! I'm looking at a picture now. I'm very upset. Don't Google it. It sucks.
I did pick the most horrific picture I could find.
Yep, I've just done the same. Now I have to worry.
I love the idea of Blizzard being like, Diablo 4 isn't hyped enough. Let's AstroTurf. Let's buy like old dead accounts and use them to post comments.
Well, ever since the joys of the Diablo, Diablo Immortal phone game question, they've kind of really gone down that line of we'll just make sure we don't get completely stonewalled by our community with questions.
I feel like they probably... I can imagine how this happens, right? They outsource to a PR company, and the PR company outsources the social media campaign to another company. And that company is very shady and does this kind of stuff where they just buy accounts for AstroTurf comments to drive up their engagement. And, you know, Blizzard never asked for AstroTurf comments.
Sure.
They just happen to get them.
They just don't care to check, to know.
I think it would be really funny to do this, like, but not to be paid for it. So to be like out there just doing guerrilla like AstroTurf marketing campaigns for like other people's stuff to make them look bad.
Oh, okay.
That would be... Just pick people you don't like. Take them down.
Yeah. You'll listen to Zed Games with Hazel, Maylee, and Tobi.
That's us.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is us. And I've got something to talk about.
What is it?
Spider-Man.
Did you know I have a fear of spiders?
So do I. I'm terrified of spiders.
I don't know if we should be having this conversation then.
Are you afraid of Spider-Man?
I've never met one. Or at least I don't think I have.
All right. Well, last night I saw the preview screening of I'm so fancy of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and we're going to jump into a review of it.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the sequel to 2018's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, if you can believe it, and the prequel to Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse.
I was thinking Behind the Spider-Verse.
Behind
Yours
the Spider-Verse.
Makes more sense.
Behind. They get behind the set and they just start messing stuff around.
It's really meta.
So,
it's
so where does it sit
really
in the
meta.
Marvel list? Is it in the Marvel list now?
No.
Oh, okay. I just got confused. Sorry.
It's yeah, it's by Columbia Pictures and Sony, and the last movie introduced a very different Spider-Man than the one we're used to. His name is Miles Morales, and he's from Brooklyn, not Queens. For all of the people out there who know the different boroughs of New York,
They're basically the same thing.
Yeah, right?
I mean, I know they're different, but in my mind, they're the same.
Us people
Isn't Sydney and
the antiquity? Yeah. And you know, he's a young kid, just like Peter Parker once was, and he gets bit by a spider like Peter Parker once did. But that spider's from a different dimension, and it gives him crazy powers. He can shock people with his hands and stuff.
But he's a spider.
But at the end, throughout the movie, he meets all these different Spider-Men from other dimensions, and at the end, he has to say goodbye to all of them forever.
That's
because
so
they
sad.
healed the dimensional rift that brought them all there, and they made such good friends along the way. And that rift will never, ever, ever be opened again.
Yeah, of course.
But
so anyway, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Opens
that
up.
was all the prick.
This is going to be as spoiler-free as I can make it, so don't worry if you haven't seen it. It only premiered today. It's a incredible movie. If you liked the first one, you are gonna go absolutely bananas for the second one. It's so good. The only bad thing about it, and I'm just gonna get this off my chest right now, this isn't really a spoiler. It ends on a cliffhanger for the third movie.
Oh,
it's a two-parter. They got us. I sat through the whole movie without realizing.
I mean, that
was
makes
a
me
spoiler.
mad, but at least it's a good movie, so I would want to see a third one.
It's a fantastic movie. The animation is incredible. All these different Spider-Men, they're all drawn in different art styles. in the same scene, and it works seamlessly.
I know there is this might be slightly a spoilery thing, but it was shown in the trailers, sort of.
Yeah.
So it's not really, but there was a mix of art styles in the first movie. I'm imagining there's a bigger mix of art styles in this one. Is that true?
Yes, and they pull it off even better than the first one.
That's
Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk
is one of the Spider-Men
my favorite.
who show up. He's so good. He's so good. You're gonna love him.
Yeah.
But he is drawn. He doesn't even look like a comic book. He looks like he is out of a DIY zine from the 90s. He is all like collaged and patched together and like drawn on different panels and cells and stuff. It's so good, and he just fits in to the scene with all of these other characters drawn in these like traditional American comic book art styles.
He is my favorite because of what they did to my previous favorite,
Spider-Nick Cage.
What happened?
Spider Cage.
I can't tell you.
Oh.
That makes it sound like something horrific happens in the second movie. It did nothing. I haven't seen the movie, so
yeah, it's
I'm just saying words.
Yeah, like I said, it's a two-parter, so don't really expect satisfaction from this movie because it is the whole thing is a setup for the next movie, which is infuriating, and I hate it when movies do that. I'm talking to you, June.
I love June. Oh, sorry. But yeah.
But
June was nothing but... Yeah.
It just ends halfway through. Anyway.
How's the music?
The music is... Oh, so good. The fight scenes.
Because the first one, I was just...
The fight scenes that have like 100 characters on screen somehow.
Oh, wow.
And it all works. It's amazing. It is some of the best animation I have ever seen in my life. I just wish I had part 2. I could go and watch it tonight, but I can't. I have to wait until they release Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Well, that probably 2025.
Hey,
I'm not
don't
allowed
say
to.
That.
Well, that would be my guess.
Don't do that to me.
Oh. Mate, no, okay. Maybe they've done 90% of the movie already. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well,
we can dream.
It is
we can hope.
Some of the best animation I've ever seen, some of the best like music direction I've ever seen, incredible writing. Everything is just like so packed with laugh and emotion and action from second to second. It's non-stop fun and trauma and love, and you should go see it, I reckon. Tobi has left the call.
Oh, goodbye. Tobi
he's left to go and see it right now.
Don't break the fourth wall.
He's back. Alrighty.
I will say that because I did that thing where I checked to see how good it really was outside of our own experience of the movie so far, and it's on Tomato Meter. It's got a 95.
Wow.
And on IMDb, it's at a 9.1. And the only negatives are pandering to those people who don't like comic book movies.
Well, I mean, it's clearly not for them.
Roger Ebert reviewing the Pokemon movie.
Mm-hmm. That kind of thing. Yep.
That's enough out of me.
Go see it so you can get some more Spider-Man into you before the Spider-Man 2 will come out. It's the year of Spider-Man.
It's the year of Spider-Man. And yeah,
Spider
there's
people.
A Spider-Man game coming up.
How
But yeah, that's enough out of me and enough of this review. So. You're listening to Zed Games with Hazel, Maylee, and Tobi, and coming up now is a review prepared for us by the lovely Paul.
I've been following Wishfully Studios' Planet of Lana for years, mostly because it's so gosh darn pretty. Really, the game is gorgeous, side-scrolling watercolor wilderness with dangerous robots and a cute animal companion. It's like Studio Ghibli took a crack at Tales from the Loop. Planet of Lana is a side-scrolling cinematic platformer which used to be one of my favourite genres. I say used to because 7 years ago a little game called Inside came out and basically perfected the genre. I've been unable to reach those highs ever since. Planet of Lana is having a good crack at it though, with some insanely high production values. In the game, you play Lana, a young girl living in a fishing village on a planet which may or may not also be called Lana. Humans have learnt to live with nature here and everything seems idyllic, until, of course, robots fall from the sky and kidnap everyone. Now it's up to you to save them, I guess. But you won't be alone. Soon you'll meet a cute little monkey cat thing called Mooey. You can even pet them. Mooey will journey with you and follow your orders, help you solve puzzles, and sometimes add complications to situations like Mooey's unwillingness to enter water. Everything works well. Controls are tight, with some nice natural interaction when it comes to moving boxes and such, which speeds up the process. Mooey is simple to order around and won't frustrate by putting themselves in unpredictable danger. The overall effect, though? It just feels a tad uninspired. Environments are gorgeous, but very samey. Long stretches of running to give the impression of large distances, but mostly that just means holding right on the stick for a long time. I eventually mapped another button to run right, so I could play with one hand and get some other things done. The puzzles never really move beyond pushing boxes, hiding from robots, and hitting a switch, and while slightly more involved later, there's never any solutions that are going to surprise you. There are some big cinematic moments, but they're non-interactive, just some quick-time events along the way, which you can turn off if you're so inclined. I don't want to sound too negative, as the game is solidly made and excels in many areas. I've already mentioned the visuals, but musically it's wonderful and perfectly paced. But even greater than that is the sound design. This is top tier stuff. The environmental sounds, the patrolling robots, and oddly enough, the character barks are incredible. The characters in the game speak a fictional language, and there's not a lot of it. You'll pick their intention via tone, and the voice actors are just so impressive, and the intelligent mixing of when to use them. You'll mostly notice from your interactions with your friend Mooey, telling them to stop, follow, activate buttons. In open fields, you'll call out happily, while when sneaking past killer robots, the same call will become a whisper. It sounds obvious, but it's elegantly done, and it's just an example of some fabulous attention to detail. The game takes around 6 hours broken into chapters, which will take you through various environments. The story is minimal, and honestly, I don't really know what I was doing at the climax. It made emotional sense at least. There are hidden shrines along the way that give some extra details to the story, but I only found around half, and I wasn't compelled to replay the sections I'd missed. I played on Steam Deck with code provided by the developer, and performance was great. The only problem being sometimes the UI was quite small. That was easily remedied, however, as you can scale the UI in the accessibility options, along with turning off QuickTime events, as I mentioned earlier. Planet of Lana is available on both PC and Xbox platforms. It's a beautiful game that plays well, looks great, and sounds amazing, that maybe just doesn't do enough to separate itself from the high watermarks in the genre. Also, if you've never played Inside, you should.
You're listening to Zed Games with Hazel, Maylee, and Tobi. Oh my
wow.
God. I almost told you two different wrong names.
That's a bigger.
But you know what I won't get wrong?
What?
Calling my shot here.
What?
Zed Games is hosting with Netherworld an indie dev night. An evening showcasing Queensland-made indie video games on Thursday, the 15th of June from 6 p.m. at Netherworld in the Valley in Brisbane. If you're listening from, I don't know, France, that'd be cool if you were right into the show.
Yeah. Bonjour.
Bonjour. But, yeah, we're going to be hosting a bunch of local indie developers showing off their games, what they've made, what they're making. You might get to play it before it's even out. Come and check it out.
Plus, the poster
Come and
looks
chill.
excellent.
Sorry?
The poster looks amazing.
The poster does look amazing. You can check it out on @ZedGamesAU on Twitter or Netherworld's Instagram. Either one. Either one.
Z.Games.au.
No,
Zed
it's just
Games,
Zed Games
AU.
AU.
And all over the place.
You fool.
Uh-huh.
You fool.
Isn't
You
it
think we don't have-
Z.Games?
No, that's the Instagram. Never mind.
Ah.
Inside baseball. It's coming up to the end of the show, and it's time for us to say goodbye.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Unfortunately.
You'll
It always
have me
happens.
here forever. Unless
it
you
happens
fade me
every
out.
week, and we complain about it
No.
every week because we're
But
so narcissistic and we just want to listen to the sounds of our own voices.
Is that so
Hey.
wrong?
Is that so wrong?
I'm
You're
not
so
that
right,
bad.
Emily. Well, you're not.
Wait. No. Wait. What? Hey. So,
I don't know what I was trying to imply there, but
14 hours, 3 minutes, and 48 seconds till
Until
the
I
episode before
die.
it comes out.
that's how long it takes Toby to get to my house and kill me.
I'd probably say about no. So there's a little bit.
Diablo 4 comes out tomorrow if you're interested in that. Check it out.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
The hell
And,
It'll be fun.
people.
Yeah. Catch us next week. Same great place, same great frequency, same great time.
New great people.
New great people, yeah.
Always
Who knows
great people.
Who you're going to hear next week. But coming up after us is Joe and Film Club. So it's time to say goodbye.
See you later.
Bye.
No, don't leave me. I don't want to go.
Thanks for listening to Zed Games.
If you'd like to listen to more, check out our podcast on Spotify.
Or follow us on social media at ZedGamesAU.
See you next time.